Yeah, I don't know. So that's my point. Like Tom, I'm worried. I don't want. It seems like the developers are nerfing things that I don't feel need nerfed, just because people that haven't played the game very much are complaining it's not fair. Any game with RNG rolls is going to have moments that where it's extremely unfair. Those same people don't remember those moments when they got like 5 crits in a row, where they completely destroyed 3 battles in a row without with being full health. Those are RNG too, but that's positive RNG, and that's fine to these reviewers apparently. But they have one battle where they get double crit and someone dies, and they're like, "Yep, not for me." Like, okay. So your one shots for you. Second difficulty. Easier than normal fights. Depends on your team a lot too. The hammer ruins you. He's really strong, especially on this difficulty. Hello, it's me, Mario. Hey Mario, welcome in. How you doing, Rag? So, we are now. I've beaten the game about 6 or 7 times, at least 6. I can't remember if I did the 7th one. So at this point, I know of several compositions that can beat everything, but we're experimenting, we're playing around. So yes, this might not be the most optimal composition in the game, or whatever. But we're playing around. I know last night a lot of people came in, they're like, why are you using that team? You should use XYZZ team. It's much better and you'll beat the game. And I'm like, just chill. We're experimenting. We're playing around. So anyway, let's see what we're doing. We are, speaking of the hammerer, there's one right there. The hammer bro. We're going to go up this way probably. So we're 3 fights away from boss number 2. We have 3 6s, 1 level 5. We would have had all level 7s if it wasn't for that mistake I made in the first floor. Let's see. We've already grabbed Relentless Evil, Blood Magic. I'm on my way to Overwhelming Ire, and then after Overwhelming Ire, I'll probably get the one where we get more Wrath from getting hit. Our library is fully upgraded. Our Wrath is fully upgraded. We're working on getting our mana up now, and we are just 1 victory away from that. Let's go ahead and get our level 6 talents. We're past beating the game now, aren't we? Yeah, I mean, I already know I can beat the game. I've already beaten it a lot of times, so now I'm experimenting, having fun. So why is Z compared to Team Z XXY? It's far superior. Far superior. So at this point, these moves we don't really use a ton. Now, this move is very good on bosses. It only takes 4 of them. Or, well, not really. It only takes a couple of them to get them low enough to where they die really easily. But aside from all that, we also get 3 attack on her, so we're going to grab that. On our Lost Soul. Neither of these are ones that we use too incredibly much. So this one deals more stress, but it gives them extra initiative. This one gives them an extra chance to escape battle, which is okay. I mean, you don't get parts from the ones that escape, but and if we look at it, we can either get initiative or dread, which don't really help us too much. Now up here, even though we're not using this very much, let's see, we could give them more stress, and this gives us 3 evasion, or we could make it so these ignore ward and give us accuracy. Now the ignore ward is very good because not only can you then put stress on something that has ward, but one of the big things about it is the fact that if something has a stance, let's say, I don't know, there's lots of things with stances. Let's say there's something that has a stance and they have a ward, and you're like, oh god, I got to move them out of that stance. With this, you can do so. Ward, no, ward. Let me have a ward with you. Found a way to use the Headhunter. I have not tried the Headhunter very much. I only tried 1 composition with him. So the Headhunter is one I want to try more. The Blood Phantasm and the Dampier and the Ghoul. Those are 4 that I haven't experimented enough with. So anyway, I'm going to go with the accuracy and the ignore ward.
I expect.
Okay, and we're just going to go right into the next battle. We don't need to heal here. We're full health, so we're going to take the mana and cap off. All right. First battle of the night against Hammer Bro. I was going to say, I hope he's not an elite, but if I say that, which I've already done, he is going to be an elite because that's how my life works. Ah! Holy Christ. He's an elite and he has a backup buddy. Oh my lord. Welcome back. The doors are here. This is a really bad composition. Really, really bad for us. Luckily, we got the ignore ward, so we can at least bounce them around and get rid of their get rid of their stance if they have one. Double hammer and one is an elite. Jesus. They look like goth cosplay. How you doing, Prob? How you doing, Soft? Welcome back. Why'd it have to be doors? Spell in tandem with the Lost Soul mana ult. Cyber really well. I end up healing for 70-80 each pop. Headless is critty for 151. I can see that. We're gonna wait on these ones. That way we can heal ourselves if we really need to. And we're gonna shuffle these. So, Tom, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. One of the problems in Good Always Wins is that we have the relic that makes it so they can't get an inspiration. However, there are two insanities that are good for the enemy. Berserk, which is good, but not quite enough that I think it's you know, we should avoid it. We can't avoid it. But all remaining strength is such a BS insanity. It gives them 2 attacks per round. 2 attacks a round. If either of these guys get all remaining strength, like if the elite gets all remaining strength, he can just one-shot someone. So, anyway, we're gonna have to I don't know. We're just gonna have to kill things and hope for the best. Okay. Man, they missed even with the bonus accuracy. So again, I'm gonna wait on hers and see what damage we take. God. Lose all armor, lose all resist. So he put up his stance. That's good for us because we can actually move him out of his stance with our Lost Souls, and therefore he just wasted his turn. The only scary part is he might actually redirect both of them. So, anyway, we'll have to figure that out when we come to it, I suppose. Let's work on killing this guy. We do... So, end of round is here, and we have 100 Wrath. So, we do have minus 10 mana on all of our spells, so we might as well use a spell before our round is up. I'm going to go ahead and attack, though, first. I think the spell I'm going to use, I'm going to go ahead and put her ult up, which makes it so that she heals for half of the damage that she does with the ultimate that we have. And we can make it so that she crits. A guaranteed crit, which is what I think I'm going to do. So, oh, we don't have the... I should have done this first. That was order of operations. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, right? I remember 3rd grade. Anyway, I should have used Fate first and then put her ultimate up. That was a mistake. We'll still use it, though. We have a lot of mana gen between battles anyway, so... Not the end of the world, but it was a mistake. It wasn't a game-ending mistake, but it just wasted 10 mana. So I am going to go ahead and use their actions this time because I want to try to kill the alchemist before it goes. So let's go ahead and get that going. One more hit and the alchemist is dead. The continuation, it is Cranky, yep. Yep. And then after we win or lose on this team, we're going to try out some other compositions. So we need to get that Galvanic Strike off of him. This does ignore a word with the upgrade that we got, so we got to hope it moves him. Please don't be all remaining strength. Anything. Oh, thank God. So he has Hopeless, minus 50% damage, 0 luck, so he's much less likely to crit. But even more importantly, he has lost all armor, all magic resist, all blocks, all wards. Extremely good for us. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put a block on her. Now it does debuff her damage a little bit, but I think the block is more valuable because with double hammer bro, especially one being an elite, you know. Stance, that's good. Good block. Okay, so we want to move this guy forward. Wait a second. Oh, that one's not upgraded yet. He's gonna get that attack off unless we kill him. Pretty sure. Unless if you use this on position 1, does it move him? I don't know. I don't know, actually. We could try it for science. Or we could strip buffs. Stripping buffs might be a good idea, and then we could auto crit him. It doesn't. I figured it wouldn't, but it's good to know for sure. Okay, let's strip buffs from the enemy. Okay. And we might as well go ahead and put her ultimate up too. They both have their ults up now, so she's going to heal a little bit. And we can do the auto crit.
Death.
We need to chew through this guy's health. Now he does have minus 50% damage, which is really good for us, but
Your kind are delightfully cruel.
what'd you get? Cowardice, also good. Hey, Potato, welcome in. How you doing, Potato? So the other thing about the vampire is they have a passive that makes it so every time an enemy goes insane or they run away, she actually gains attack. How you doing, Snowblind? I think we actually pass here. Let's think of scenarios. If we pass till end of turn and they damage her, she can actually heal back quite a bit of what they've done before next round. However, if he hits her with a pushback, then she has to do her throw, and then she's in the back, and then we're going to have a bad time. So I might should just go ahead. She obviously has higher initiative than them anyway, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and attack. Ooh. Alright. She got the stun, unfortunately. And there comes that knockback. And another one. Alright. So, this move is a little bit scary to use. Feeling better? Yeah, just a lingering cough now, Snowblind. How you doing, Snowblind? So, this move does really big magic damage, but it does buff their damage by 30%. However, he's going to die this round before he gets to attack, so we're okay using it. Am I sick? I was for a while. Auto credit? That might have been a good idea. I figured he was dead either way. We didn't have to do it, but... Okay, let's kill him.
One more for the stockpiles.
Alright. So, he does not have his stance up right now. We could heal her, or we could put a block on her. I think I'm just going to put a block, and as long as he doesn't crit, that'll be good enough. It does reduce her damage a little bit, but I think that's alright. I gotta remember now that we have mana after combat. We're getting 16 mana after this combat. Okay, he's got his stance. Let's go ahead and give her this again. Okay. And we can heal her. Or we can put up another one of these. I think just healing her is okay. Just in case she gets crit. She's going to heal off this, though. So, yeah, let's put another block and ward here. Sure, if you're succeeding, trying. Gotcha, Snowblind. If you ever want to talk about it here or elsewhere, of course, let me know. But if not, hopefully things get better sooner than later. And hopefully this stream can distract a little bit, you know. Thanks, Potato. Yeah, I hadn't been sick in a really long time either, so... it's never going to be sick, but it... Maybe I'll just go ahead and get rid of his... We really need to kill this guy, though. If he doesn't run away, we're going to... I mean, I know I can auto-crit it through it, but I'm going to do that on her. Redirect anyway. Feeling sick from the heat. There's no hug command? No, there's no hug command here. Okay, let's guarantee a crit.
Predestined.
Get more heal out of this. 44. With her damage debuff plus his armor. Sure, goal. Last stage of it. Ugh. Such big damage. Another crit, too. Jesus. Alright. He's gonna escape. Let's go ahead and heal her. Can put a ward on her too. That way the heal next round. Or the attack that she's going to get from the back into that heal is not going to do anything. Alright. Which one? So she has a block and a ward, so I don't think I'm going to bypass the block on her. I'm just going to attack. Lots of blocks. Block and ward. Yeah. Alright. So Fate, auto crit, that'll go through this block, it'll heal her up a little bit. Hopefully a lot. There we go, she's full. What do you get? Unlucky, good. Minus accuracy, minus evasion, minus luck. Very, very good for us. If we got all remaining strength, we can't really do much other than kind of like bend over and wait. But that one is fine. That's fine. Okay, we warded that damage. So we're just going to keep healing and warding, and our goal is to basically get out of this with as much health as we can. She doesn't actually need the auto crit. How much health does he have? 2 rounds of auto crit kills him though. Does eat up a lot of mana, but we'll do it.
Predestined.
So, one more crit, he's dead. Yeah, we might as well heal. Might as well heal. Dia Guy. Guy, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, Guy. Where are we at on this run? Oh, I beat the game like 6 or 7 times now, Snowblind. This is a new run on the hardest difficulty. We're at the point now that we're just kind of testing out teams and experimenting, having fun, trying to find weird teams that work or work out what the real niche is for each character and stuff. So this run is about, I would say, 60% of the way through a playthrough on the hardest difficulty. What teams really don't work, that's another end of it. Like what teams are just terrible. Hey, Mr. Bad Breath, welcome back. Thank you again for all the gift subs, man. I appreciate it. It really does help out, probably more than you know. Vampire models look pretty cool. I like the vampire a lot. What does the hardest difficulty really do? So the hardest difficulty does several things. She gets crit on hardest. Wouldn't it be more when she gets crit? She gets crit on hardest difficulty. Wouldn't it be more when she gets crit? Oh, my bad. I missed that first off. So Foxy, the hardest difficulty does several things. It makes it so enemies have better stats. For instance, a lot of things in the first floor even have 60 or 70% crit chance. It makes it so you run into elites more often. It just, you know, things have more health. It basically inflates the stats on all enemies and, you know, their damage and stuff like that. But it also does give you some more parts. Not as many parts as on Cakewalk, but you do get more parts than on More Pain. And you run into a lot more elites, even in non-elite labeled battles. Drops are better, yeah, you do get a little bit better drops. It's still not quite as plentiful as Cakewalk, thankfully. Cakewalk is kind of silly how much you get. Hey, Phoenix, welcome in. How you doing, Phoenix? Alright, so we're going to get Overwhelming Ire. This is going to let us get our ultimate abilities up even faster.
I need nothing but my...
which is very important for this team. We get a free minion here. Let's see who we get. We'll probably just sacrifice him. I'm showering. Welcome in. Cakewalk is absolutely a cakewalk. Almost too much of one. I guess I'll grab the Lost Soul because, you know, if we end up having one of our souls die, at least we have a, you know, replacement. Now, we do want to get this mana here. An important thing to note is that, yeah, I'm still liking it, Snowblind, and hopefully it only gets better, you know. Potato dead. So an important thing to note, you don't have to go left to right. So since we're actually using a lot of vampires, I'm probably going to make the Dampier for this. And it doesn't cost extra, right? It's the third one no matter what. So the reason I'm going to make her is because we want more parts for vampires. So we're going to make a Dampier for that. Now we click Fallen Dampier. It's important to note that if you hit fill here, it'll auto-select the highest quality for each slot. But you can actually filter the colors. So if you click Common, and then you hit fill, it will only fill with common ingredients if you have all the common ingredients. It's good to do that so you don't accidentally waste good things on crafting, especially if you're just going to sack them anyway.
You know, the dead is surprisingly good.
How fitting. Hopeless. F. Yeah, but I'm still liking the game. I'm worried. I hope the developers don't make the hardest difficulty too easy. A lot of people on Steam are complaining after playing for like 30 or 40 minutes that the game is too hard. And they've already nerfed a lot of things. I hope they don't continue to make it easier. All right. So we have another battle. We're gonna go up this way. This battle is kind of scary, but this one actually has a heal. Quest can be so great though. Yeah, I'm gonna take the north route. All right, let's double check our upgrades here. I kind of want to make that heart better. Hardest difficulty. Oh, yeah. So it seems like there's hidden stats on each difficulty, at least on more pain and on the hardest. And the way that we can make sure that that is true is I ran a mummy team, and the mummy has a debuff to lower luck. And we had character or enemies that had 0 luck or less that actually crit us. So somewhere in the game, there is a coding that is hidden that gives certain enemies a crit chance regardless if they have 0% chance to crit or even negative crit chance. So I don't know if there's like a, if it's like in Darkest Dungeon where you always have a 5% chance to hit, maybe every enemy always has a slight chance to crit no matter what, even if it's a 1 or a 5. We don't know the numbers, but there's absolutely some hidden crit stat somewhere. Was our luck lowered? No, it was not. So I don't, maybe it was a bug. I don't know. This was a couple of patches ago too though, so. But it seems like either that was a bug or there was a hidden crit stat somewhere. Okay. So we need to replace that heart at some point. It's okay for right now. Those bloods aren't very good. Yeah, we need to upgrade our hearts and blood. Those are our priority, it looks like. And another ectoplasm. So let's take a look. So hearts. Man, all these are not great. We can actually just use that heart. That's okay. That one has 3 attack. That'll help her a lot more than what she currently has. I think that's the best one. 2 resist too. That's fine. Probably a minimum percentage. That's what I was thinking. Something like that. Hey, Staunch. Welcome in. How you doing, Staunch? Tina George 1024. Welcome in. 2x multiplier. 2x what do you mean? A hidden crit that doubles their crit chance? I don't think that's true because we've absolutely had something that has a 60% crit chance on the hardest difficulty not crit us. So I don't know. That doesn't seem true. How you doing, Ignu? Welcome in. All right. So both of those bloods are kind of meh. That one's actually much better. Why aren't we using that one? Okay. Let's see if we can make another good blood. So yeah, I don't know. Until the developers tell us, I guess there's no real way to know unless people data mine or something. But I haven't ran into anyone that has data mined the game. Ooh, 2 armor, 6 vigor.
Alchemy.
Okay. And how much ectoplasm do we have? We've got a bit, so we can make a purple ectoplasm, no problem. Hopefully get a good one.
Skeleton will clean up this mess later.
Come on, vigor, evasion, accuracy. That'll do. That'll do. What's that wrap? I think we're fine keeping that for now. That skull's not doing us a lot of good either. The 2 resist skull would even be better. I don't like any of these. Let's make another skull before we go on. Got the boss coming up too, so.
But it will do. Skeleton will clean.
Man. Come on.
The smell of successful alchemy.
It's not great. Just not great. Ah, well. Ah, well, what you gonna do? This one is still better overall, though. Okay, next battle. Make a ton of minions at the start of the game or to build up an elite team and hope they don't get dumpstered early on. So, because especially on this difficulty and the easiest one, you're going to start getting brains, level 3 and 4 brains, pretty early. I find it's better to make like an elite team. So what I usually do is I make a really good team, and I upgrade them quite a bit, and I do my absolute best to make them survive. I end up rushing Library, and then I rush Relentless Evil. I also make sure we have 1 or 2 of the healing relics and the armor relic by sacrificing a bone golem early on. And I try to make one really good team, and then, you know, if one of them dies, we should have a brain and extra parts to replace them with current level or almost same level. Now, once these get level 7, we'll sub them out for level 5s, put them over to the side, and we'll start leveling another level 5. That way, if we have a level 7 team wipe, we have other ones that have started to catch up. It doesn't necessarily have to be the exact same team, of course. You can do it the other way. I know that we've had people come in and they're like, why do you just make one good team at the beginning and not stagger things? This is the way I like to do it. Both ways seem to work. 3 elites isn't even an elite battle. Okay.
Maximum level reach.
Wheezy, thank you for the resub, man. 18 months. I'm no math magician, but I think that's a year and a half. Tier 3, the Golden Sub Club. Guys, if you could drop some love and sandwiches to Wheezy, I appreciate it. Thank you, Wheezy. How are things going? Yeah, no problem, Sad. That's my preference, is to do the team like that, but I know other people do it the other way, and it works for them. Man, Wheezy, thank you again. Okay. Still kicking. It's good. We got 3 elites. The thing here is that all of these are priority kill targets, right? So the elite berserkers, every round they're going to deal 30 stress to themselves, and for every 10 stress missing, or sanity missing, they're going to get an extra attack point. Now also, they are guaranteed to go berserk instead of any other insanity, and when they're berserk, it unlocks another move that's very deadly. So these guys are very deadly to us. The elite trader, of course, with his buffs to his teammates is also a big priority. And the Geomancer. So that's the thing about Iratus, and I like that every single fight you come into, for the most part, everything is a priority to kill. So, anyway, we're going to go ahead and probably just work on killing these guys to start with. So I'm going to wait on our Lost Souls attacks. Requires 2.3. It's crazy. First you have to unlock your team. Well, the unlocks carry over from playthrough to playthrough, right? So the easiest way to unlock all the characters is to just play on Cakewalk and specifically target unlocks to start with. If anyone has a question on, you know, how to unlock something or the best way that I found to unlock them, just let me know. But yeah, Darius is absolutely right. You don't start out with every character. There's 16 characters. I believe you start out with 6. And some of them are much easier to unlock than others. Alright. I'm not going to put her ultimate up yet. She doesn't have any damage. So, no real reason to do it. Be another 2,000 hours behind. 364 is a lot of hours too, man. Thank you for all those hours. On her, I'm going to go ahead and put her ultimate up. That's going to let her heal for half the damage that she deals. 29. He does have armor right now. We got to pull that off of him. She got crit debuff too. That's alright. She's in the back. Okay, so this is our last action this round. If we're going to use a spell, this is our last opportunity to do so this round. I might as well use something. Maybe. A resounding maybe. I'll probably use Slake with Darkness. So Slake with Darkness is going to have this vampire lose 20 health, but she is going to gain +5 attack. And she goes before the enemy, so she's going to heal that back, no problem.
Will restore.
So we're alright with that. Gatekeeper for the top 5. It's a tricky position. Position 5 has been lost by many. Okay. We're going to go ahead and put a block and a ward on her. Does lower damage a little bit. That's alright. That's alright. Oh, she actually didn't roll faster initiative than that guy. But that's okay. We're going to wait on her action. We don't need to do anything on her yet. 53k. Fine by you. That's crazy, man. She might be dead. Nah, she's not. Not quite. So we need to put her ultimate up, but first let's get the auto crit on her. Because we have 100 Wrath, our passive makes it so Fate is 10 mana less. So we do that first, and then we do our ultimate. It's a lot of hours. And then we heal back off this guy, hopefully. Only 46. I might should have... Nah, they're both at 3. So it doesn't really matter which one I hit. People waiting to spend that much time. I know, it's so crazy. A good crazy. Very much appreciate it. So we could pull those 2 buffs off. They currently have luck, armor, resist. There are other buffs they can be given, though, in place of these if we do so. The other option is to heal here. Or to put up a block. Now, she is in risk of dying. If one of these berserkers... That one's definitely going next. He could kill her. Yeah, and if pulling that's not really going to give him any less damage. He's going to have 3% less crit if we pull that off. So I'm going to give her a block, and hopefully he doesn't crit her. Okay, block paid off. AoE, that's okay. We had wards up. Alright, last action for the round. I am going to go ahead and heal her also. She does have 1 ward left, so the ward should absorb that damage if it's not a crit. Just like that. Oh, that is the same one anyway. Vampires are going before this guy, so he should die. Let's go ahead and wait on this action. And we could pull buffs now. We're full on Wrath again. Both of these have their ultimate. It feels like we might as well pull. So what this is going to do is it's going to pull their buffs off. And for every buff and debuff removed from the enemy, it gives our entire team +1 damage. Which effectively gives our vampires more healing as well.
Become part of the breathless tide.
Be dead. Now we're going killing this one. As long as we don't get like double crit, then triple crit. Oh Jesus, we should be okay. Luckily he hasn't berserked, you know. We got that going for us. Man, that was some big damage. Big damage. She is going to go early next round to heal herself. So I don't think we have to worry about healing her too much. We'll just heal the other soul. Enemy raid and Rimworld. 681 enemies. So. Alright. Let's initiate auto crits.
Death predestined.
So many. I think the most I've ever been raided by is like 80-something people.
Hey, I need their blood too.
Alright. Go ahead and heal her. We're healing for more than the damage that we're dealing, so overall it's a net gain for us. Hopefully we crit kill this guy. Not quite. 13 health remaining. Okay. Should be okay. Should be okay. No, we can remove his buff. Doesn't really help us too much right now. I'm going to wait on her action, and we'll see what happens here. There comes Berserk. He's going to deal 25% more damage. Oh, he double crit. Please, no. Please, no. Oh, that's good. It's not who we wanted to attack, but we got lucky on the damage dealt. So let's go ahead and we'll ward her, etc. Then we'll heal her next. It's rough. Rough. 681 minutes. Go ahead and kill this guy. And then we'll use the auto crit on our other.
Voided its bowels just as it died.
Okay. Auto crit. Crits go through block. Yeah. Just kill him.
Your kind are delightfully cruel.
This morning, you go through your colony with very neurotic. Minus 15 break threshold. Something else. Forgotten, that was minus 14. Screw that pawn. Through this FPS, the rate isn't a problem. FPS is. We just go like eat some more, take a vacation, etc. Let's go ahead and put a word on her so we can heal next. How does hunger work? You get hungry, you eat until you're not hungry anymore. And then because you're a slight glutton, you just continue to eat. Make sure you have an appetizer first. Appetizers are food that you eat before you eat your food. And then after your appetizer, you have your meal. Then after your meal, make sure you have dessert, which is food you eat after you eat your food. If you're hungry, just eat lots of food. Pineapple. To make yourself hungrier. That's right. Just eat tons of food. Bad advice. Delicious advice. Why can't you camp in a hallway? You'll impede the flow of traffic through the hallway. Yeah, people will trip over you. Alright, we'll use this 1 mana to break another one of these shields. Okay. Heal her up. Sounds like Jim Gaffigan. Yeah, it is a Jim Gaffigan joke. It is.
Being born was your first mistake. Opposing me?
So this was a little bit terrifying in the beginning, you know, but we're gonna end this with full health. Why can't walking backward? Why cause a heart attack? Because you don't know what's behind you, and if you bump into something and you turn around, you're not sure what's there. You'll get really stressed and you'll have a heart attack. That's what happened to Michael Jackson, so you got to be really careful. All that moonwalking did him in, man. Sad story. Just finally decided it was time to flee after 35 minutes. Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for Michael Jackson moonwalking, he'd still be here today. How you doing, Y? What have we been? Y Senpai. One day till spring, just as it ends. Cold snap. Serves guests. No food this year. I want to get back to playing RimWorld 2. I haven't been able to stop into Warren's stream in quite a while. Warren's still going with this RimWorld splits, or is he doing full RimWorld again? Does anyone know? 475 corpses if you need food. Look at this. We almost had some deaths this time, but we were going to end in full health. It's good stuff.
Your pathetic silly.
Drop by a stream either. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and a comment below. You can also subscribe to the channel by clicking this button. It helps out a ton. And after all of that, be sure to check out the next video right up here. Of course, as always, thank you guys for watching.